I want you guys to understand something if possible. It's really, really easy to hear something that you've never heard before and immediately assume it's wrong. But that doesn't actually mean it is wrong. We have been taught the Bible from people that haven't actually deeply studied the Bible. Worse yet, we've been taught the Bible from people that blatantly ignore things that contradict what they want to teach us from the Bible. I am here to try and get people to engage their brains and study the Bible for themselves. Don't fall into the trap of thinking someone smarter than you figured it out before you got here. That's a lie that this world wants you to buy into. And I implore all of you watching this, don't risk your eternity on somebody else's opinion of something, not even mine. So with that being said, let's look at the verse that this commenter brought up. I've been making a lot of videos recently about how I do not believe in the Trinity as it is taught. That doesn't mean I don't believe in the divinity of Jesus. That just means I don't believe what they tell us about the Trinity. Quite simply because, in my opinion, it's not biblical, and Jesus' own words contradict what the Trinity teaches. I'm sorry, but Jesus' words are far higher than church doctrine. I'm choosing to listen to my Messiah. If he says the Father is greater than him, then the Father is greater than him, and the Trinity doctrine is wrong, because the Trinity doctrine teaches they're all completely equal. But if you want more information about that, watch my previous video. We're here to talk about Acts 20:28. Pay careful attention to yourselves and to all the flock, in which the Holy Spirit has made you overseers, to care for the church of God, which he obtained with his own blood. So the commenter interpreted this verse as God purchased the church of God with his own blood. But you need to understand that these little things right here are footnotes, which means they have chosen to interpret a verse a certain way, a way that biases their doctrine. But they tell you when they've done that. If we open up the footnote, it says some manuscripts say to care for the church of the Lord. And the other footnote for this sentence says, with the blood of his own. That changes the context of this verse a lot from what the commenter thought. Now this verse says, pay careful attention to yourselves and to the flock in which the Holy Spirit has made you overseers to care for the church of the Lord, which he obtained with the blood of his own. That doesn't say that God purchased the church with his own blood anymore. And you might think apples to apples with God and Lord, but that's not the case. Lord is a title of authority. Sarah calls Abraham Lord in Genesis 18. Jesus can be called Lord and not be equal to God.